Today's video, I'll be running the N64 emulator on Retroarch. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you have to do is you need to go to main menu, go to load core, and you need to download a core, and you need to get the N64 emulator. So the one that I use is Nintendo N64 Mupin 64 plus Next. I already downloaded mine and installed it, so you could see that little pound sign on the right. And after you download it and install it, go to main menu and go to show desktop menu. And you'll get to this thing right here. Click OK. And you could right click here, create a new playlist, type in Nintendo 64. Okay. And I'm going to drag all the ROMs that I want to put into this folder, into this area right here. Okay. And next thing I want to do is associate a core to this, which is this one right here. Done with that. I'm going to close that, go back to Retroarch, press F. So I'm using the Ozone theme right here. If you have a different theme, it's going to be the same, except it's going to look like a different format. That's about it. So next, I want to go load a game. I can't see the N64 playlist right now, so I got to restart Retroarch. Okay, that's it for that. So if I want to play a game, go here and start a game. Now let's run some games. Let's run Shadows of the Empire. Okay, that's enough. So I just used a hotkey. For me, it's start, select start. So I'm just going to close this. Before I close it, I'm going to show you something. You can go into options to change some of the settings, like the core settings. Glide N64 works good. I didn't change any of these settings here because everything runs just fine. If you want to change some of the control stuff, you can go to controls, go here and remap the controls. For the most part, it's okay. I don't know what C4 and C1 are. I don't think those keys do anything. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. I could change the controls here, so I'm gonna select A as C3 button A, B for button B, and now I'll try it out. Should be the same, shouldn't be much of a difference. So let me get out of here. I'm just going to show you the control layout. Press F to get out of full screen mode. So this is how the control layout looks like. For the most part, the controls were set right, except for the additional two buttons, not B and A, but the other C4 and C3. I don't know what those are. Those don't do anything. But for the most part, you don't have to configure the controls. It should just work right out of the box, no problem. So that's how you run a game. It'll be the same for every other game, and depending on the type of CPU that you have in your computer. But I think most modern computers should be able to handle the N64 emulator without a problem. Unless you got something like a single board computer like a Raspberry Pi 4, Raspberry Pi 3, an Orange Pi PC or something like that, or some other type of SBC. You shouldn't have a problem running N64 emulators on a X86 or X64 based computer. It should run just fine because most modern computers have enough power to run this emulator. That's pretty much it. If you haven't configured the controls already, you can go here to input, settings input, and configure your controls. And I already did that. You just go here and just change it, like press up, down. You just map all your controls for your controllers, and you should be able to map the controls for different emulators like I did for the N64. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you could leave them in the comment section below, and thanks.